Thing on?
Is she on?
Is she on?
Is she on?
Okay, that's recording. Okay, that's going.
Not yet. Now we're recording.
Okay, slay. So we're on air.
We're on air.
We on air?
We are on air.
Is this thing on? I think it's on. I think we're ready to get into it, Taryn.
I think we are.
T. T
Drea.
with the T. Drea and Taryn.
Yes. Hi, welcome to our show.
Welcome to our show. We're really going to be dissecting some things right now. Dissecting what type of show, T?
An amazing black show
An amazing black show.
Called-
It's called
Random Acts of Flyness.
Woo! Get into the name.
I hate that we're blowing into the mic. That's really nasty.
Sorry, Nika. But
Oh, I love your notes.
thank you so much. Look, and then okay, I got a part in here that I really love that I put a star by.
Oh, you took a bunch of notes.
Oh yeah, girl, I got into it. You see, I got right back home and I really just hopped into it and everything. Like,
Do you
it took me a
wanna
while.
pull up the show on your Mac so then we can
Absolutely.
and bring
Let
it
me
over
see.
here?
Let's get this connected to the Wi-Fi. So just to give like a preface of this situation, you know, my home, them, we're all they be real. Oh wait, don't use HBO Max. Actually are streaming the show, Taryn. Okay, Terence, we actually are streaming the show.
We are streaming it. Oh yeah, we are not pirating your beautiful black show.
Exactly. We're just having to go and because I need to get this subscription settled. But besides the fact, I'm really just happy to be here with my home pal. Really just here, my home pal, you know, on our Random Acts of Flyness, this Random Acts of Flyness type of notes, Random Acts of Flyness type of day.
But to be honest, the Acts of Flyness ain't even random for real.
For real, it's actually prevalent, quite relevant.
You don't know what you're saying.
No, please listen. But I can't handle this all by myself, Taryn.
Hold on, we're done.
Slay. But I really love this show and what it talks about. The social things that, you know, I'm ready to just get into it.
I'm sorry. You know how
You know, we're gonna cut this
showing
out.
me a million ads.
Yes, it's gonna be a couple of windows that's gonna pop up, and we're just gonna be stopping and pausing each
Stopping
scene
and pausing,
to really
stopping
just
and pausing, stopping and pausing.
because we don't want the show to be caught in the audio because you know.
Yeah.
What is it?
Oh
called
yeah.
again?
I should probably
Trademark.
mute it. So itself, we did that. Get into the episode. We haven't done that
Oh wait,
yet.
let's introduce ourselves.
Oh yeah.
My name is
Oh, my God.
Andrea Broadway. I'm
Big
really
B-way.
kind. I mean, we're gonna cut that out. Well, it's gonna be a bleep. Let's have a bleep.
Yeah, let's have
Yes.
That's not a bleep. Wait, I want to da-na-na-na. No.
Oh,
That's
should be
loud. That's loud.
That's loud.
Where's the da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na?
Mm.
When we say something shady.
Wait, but we're gonna use this to say
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
the Random Acts of Flyness.
I don't like that.
You don't like it?
I don't
love
like
it.
that.
You know, me and my partner don't see eye to eye all the time, but that's what makes us dynamic.
Yes. That's your intro? That's it? Just your name?
Is my name
Who are
Andrea
you?
Broadway.
What's your major?
I am a radio, television, film
What
major.
college do you go
I go
to?
to Texas Southern University,
The illustrious.
HBCU. I'm happy to be here. You know, and we're studying something that really studies inside the Black community, so it really coincides with what we do and what we're studying. So slay.
Oh my God, it's my turn to introduce myself. Hi, I'm T.
Yeah.
People call me T. My real name is Taryn. My poetry name is Countless Unnamed.
Period.
What about me? I am a freshman here. I am a RTF major, best major in the building. That's all. I'm from Dallas.
Ooh.
Terrence is from Dallas too. All right, so we should just get started into the show.
Yes.
I'm gonna press play. Per dead air.
So the show opens up, scene one, high pace. We get into the intro. Terrence is shown on his bike, and from what I can already say, I like how he explains each skit in the beginning. And the police is after the police officer assaults.
I just pressed the next episode.
I'm
Sorry.
crying. The police officer assaults him for like texting and driving, and like there's another
Texting
scene
and
here.
biking.
Texting and biking.
Texting and biking.
And like there's always this desire for a normal life. You know, this show is really about desire for the Black people to have a normal life, and that's pretty hard to do considering we're minorities. We'll never have a normal life. You know, it's either we have a suffering life or we try to progress as a community, and I feel like that's what this show really helps with, progressing as a community.
I think I want to talk about how much I love how this show opened on like a phone camera. Yes, like he's just like recording on his phone, like vertical. You know, I really love that. Him getting pulled over by the cop, he looked like a pig. Like, that's a pig.
Literally. Oh, my goodness. Calling him an MF and everything.
Yes.
I wasn't here for it.
A good little New York, Chicago type of pig type of moment.
Situation.
Yes.
So we can get into scene 2 already.
Yeah, we can skip. We can skip a minute. Oh, so, yes.
So what are your thoughts on scene 2?
Scene 2. Okay, we're doing it by scenes?
Yep.
Scene 2 is pretty much the Blue Jalopy, which is what this episode is going to be titled.
Yeah.
Blue Jalopy. So Terence is in his car.
Yep.
And he is on his way to a movie. He watches the movie. He loves it. Mm-hmm. He leaves. He gets in a Blue Jalopy. Turns out it's not his Blue Jalopy.
Literally, it's the worst possible person
it's
possible.
It's a white woman's Blue Jalopy.
It's a white woman's, the most devilish person that could be towards a black man. But he makes it clear that he's gentle. You know what I mean? He makes it clear because
hold on,
black men are always assumed to be aggressive, especially if you're the grown black man.
It says,
or just black men in general.
In a part, it says, "You are gentle. You close the door gently."
There it is.
You know,
and she's shaking. She's literally shaking.
I have to call the police.
Like, you don't have to do anything.
I have to call the police.
That really made me mad. I have to call the police. It's not like I tried to steal it. It's not like I hotwired it. And you see that you're standing right beside my car that looks exactly like yours.
Right.
There they go.
Right.
There they go.
I think the first season of Random Acts of Flyness, especially with this first episode, is just a collection of short films. And we're kind of going in and out of these short films and different short films. So when we talk about different scenes straight up, it's just cut in. It's cut into different things all the time. Like, there's barely any transitions.
So true. Can we go on ahead and get into scene 3?
Scene 3. Blackface.
So, okay. I have an opinion about the blackface thing.
Go ahead.
I wouldn't reclaim blackface.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I know that blackface is the mockery of black people and stuff like that, the mockery of the idea of a black person. And that's like, I wouldn't reclaim it. But I know what he's doing and everything. You know, we have a black face.
Yeah, I can see what he's saying.
Exactly. So, like, yeah, I wouldn't reclaim it, but I see what he's doing there, and it's genius.
Yes.
And so... Besides that, it get into the skit about death and death being a black woman.
Oh yeah, that's a big part.
You know,
hold on, we're going through the intro.
Right.
Terrence, we love your music.
Literally. I was about to say though, okay, death being a black woman, that made me think that, like, does this mean that God is black? A black woman?
Well,
or God could be fluid. It doesn't matter. But what are you gonna say?
I think well, do you think God is like death? Do you think God is like, you know, like a reaper type of thing?
It could be. I feel like that's what it was trying to explain, low key. Or like, does a black woman carry you on to the other world? Do the black women carry you on to the spiritual plane?
There's some backstory about Reaper.
Ooh,
in later episodes. I'm not gonna tell you.
Oh, don't spoil it for me.
I'm not.
I love this for me.
Yes.
I love that I come in here and I just jump into the show, and Taryn has not told me anything about this show. He hasn't told me anything like what's happening and stuff. No spoilers whatsoever.
No spoilers.
I'm really just hopping in raw. So I'm giving my raw emotions and my raw opinion on this show. And this is genuine reactions. That's all we need from this. But gunshots. Oh yeah, there's a part in there where the gunshots play, and that could mean that gun violence is going too rapid in the black community, whether it's black on black crime or more predominantly white on black crime or police brutality.
I keep on cutting over you. That's really mean. I want to talk about the door. I want to talk about the door with the hands. I don't know what it is about why I just like to go into certain things, but Terrence, I know you're listening. What do the door and the hands mean? It's just like creepy. Like, did you just do it for effect, or does it mean something?
Oh, and then next
wait. Okay, wait. We're still on Reaper the Reaper. Because like we're watching it and we're also recording right now.
Absolutely.
But this episode is kind of dark. It's really dark.
Yeah. But it also shows that, like, black life isn't fair. You know, she doesn't even want to. There's the scene.
It's all kids.
Scene 3 returns. And she's just like, she gets emotional. It's like almost she doesn't want to carry these kids to death to go to, because it's clear that there's a heaven in Hades world situation going on.
Yeah.
And the white kids are going to heaven.
They're going to get cookies.
They're going to get cookies. They're having fun.
Mm-hmm.
As for the black kids, they're getting death. I don't like that. But I see what no, I don't like that as in the black kids dying and stuff like that, going to death and everything. Of course I don't like that.
Where do you think the white kids were going?
They're going to have
Let's
fun.
do a theory.
Ooh.
Where were the white kids going?
They're
Because
going to freaking McDonald's.
Because I feel like in this like 70s show plane that we're in, which is clearly like a purgatory type of thing, and we're in between the plane of life and death. Why were where them little kids going?
Literally, I think the kids are going, obviously probably back to life. Probably there's a thing where like the black kid is how movies are usually like the white kid dies, whether it be, what is it called again? Those Lovely Bones and stuff, even though that's a sick twisted story. The white character is in such a, I wouldn't say a whole time peaceful plane, but it goes to a plane. But when a black child dies in a movie, that's just it. Wipe the hands. It's like it's over.
Like I think white children are given a lot more grace in movies when it comes to death.
Literally.
Because, little
Negro children.
Little Negro children
Little
just,
black children.
they just die. I mean, like, if you want to talk about it with Tyler Perry and Four Colored Women.
Ooh.
When they dropped the baby out the window and they just let that be it.
That was just it. It was just a splatter of blood. They were cleaning up the blood right afterward.
They just let the baby just go out the window. And, when it comes to black children dying, which of course sucks, I feel like with film and everything, we don't ever take the time to mourn.
Exactly.
That's in a lot of black film, period. There's just not a lot of mourning. And when there is mourning, it's usually over a black man.
And the black kid dying is just for shock factor. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like it doesn't really mean anything.
Exactly.
We're going to be doing that a lot. We're going to be, not to like compare and contrast with black art, but we're going to be, because this show is really like a shining, like this is the top of the pinnacle of black art.
Exactly.
Real. And like, we're not trying to compare.
Exactly. But we're really giving it exposure. We're exposing what's really going on in this world. But we can go ahead and hop into scene 4, where the black woman is basically neglected in hospitals.
Hold on. 97 quadrillion problems and the police are only one.
Oh, that random thought right there. I was like, okay, what do we, and then the sheep.
Oh, yes. And then there was like hands, if you're watching the show, it was like gloves of like a sheep and then the wolf.
So true.
Yes. But like wolf in sheep's clothing.
So true. Oh, what? So that was that. Okay, yeah, I had a great feeling with sheep, and we're back to her. She's emotional and everything because she don't want them.
Not yet.
Not yet. 97 quadrillion problems.
We're not good at podcasts, y'all. This is the first episode.
This is the first
we don't know what we do.
This is a trial run.
This is a big trial run.
We're gonna get to this.
Yay. Yay. I just, we didn't press record right here. It's fine.
I was thinking that, but
you know what? It doesn't matter. So we are given a story about, now, if I'm not wrong, I think this is a chairman. Oh my God, I know who this is.
It's about how, like, even when she's pregnant, a lot of police brutality is still happening. Even in such a moment that should be beautiful for her, that should be what is it called again? Not a stepping stone, but a, what is it called?
I think I know who this is. She was the wife of a Black Panther. And I look up Black Panther and Marvel comes up. No,
not quite. Now here's the thing with, okay. That threw me for a loop. But Black Panther as in, I remember that one movie where Lakeith Stanfield was in it, I believe.
Fred Hampton. I think that is Fred Hampton's wife, if I'm not wrong. And she was talking about how she was pregnant at the time, and when the cops came in, assassinated Fred Hampton, they were just shooting everybody everywhere. Absolutely.
I remember there was a movie about that. I forgot what that movie was called. Daniel Kaluuya was in it. But that was a good, don't he always? But yeah, like.
Let me just make sure.
She's literally.
Yes, I'm right.
Yes.
I'm right. I knew I was right.
Ding, ding, ding. Is it like a ding, ding, ding sound on here? I was about to say something very, very terrible.
Okay.
But yeah, so that shows that like she's literally bleeding out while she's pregnant.
Lenin. They show a Lenin book, the news show that they were like socialists.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. Because they showed the Lenin book on the bed because, Black Panthers were socialists. Oh, and also, I hate that there's no captions, but the show also talks about how Black people, we are like genetically older, like we can be physically 20 years old, but like our genes were like 50 years old because we age so much from the stress that we go through.
And speaking of physical things, they also talk about how like people expect black people to endure more pain just because of who we are, and that's why most black women are neglected in hospitals and everything, because folks think that we can just endure these pains, you know, just go through it while they're literally dying. Women that have wombs are literally dying. And we return back to scene 3, and that shows that like discipline to black boys is a big thing, because if you discipline in the real world as a black boy, you are going to be possibly shot down, and that's the harsh reality. And that's another thing about that part. It's harsh realities. And here we are, child.
How I feel about the whole, okay, this is the part where the white kids, they're like, oh, there's cookies over there. Yeah, but they are all dressed in like church clothes. They're all dressed in like church clothes. And how many of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because what I was thinking was that could have been a reference to like church bombings.
Ooh,
because they all look like they're in church clothes, but absolutely. I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching.
You're not reaching, because I also thought about how like when you die and you're in a casket, you get your family dresses you up.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Sorry, you're absolutely right. But they are. Wow, that's really sad.
Yeah, like, and then this scene. Oh yeah, they're dead. Yeah, them black kids are dead. But so she goes into circles. He talks about what's the right answer.
Oh yeah. And she walks into death's door and she comes right back out.
Exactly. And as you can see, she low key hates her job, and she tries to kill herself.
Yeah, she tries to die, but then she comes right back through.
Death doesn't die. Death is consistent. Death will always find you, and that's basically what she announces throughout the whole series.
Yes.
Not the whole series, but this whole episode. And so we're back to this montage, not back, but we're in this montage of black violence. And, you know, I remember in the beginning where he got knocked over by the car. And in this montage, there's a lot of car incidents where black men or black women, whatever the case may be, are getting attacked by black people, not black people, are getting attacked by police and being attacked with their cars.
Yes.
The brutality.
Like being hit by a car.
Speaking of which, we're back to scene 1. We're back to the drawing board.
We keep on switching so much.
I love it.
Like, this is why I'm excited for season 2, because season 2 we're gonna be in one place. Kind of, not really, but we're not gonna be switching back and forth like this. Even though I love this type of show with the scenes cutting back and forth.
Exactly.
Oh, what was this? Oh.
Do you wish to unhave equals technically? Do you wish to not be black?
Have you ever? No. Have you ever had a thought that you wish that you could unhave?
Oh, have a thought that you could wish that you can unhave.
Yeah.
Ooh, you know what's crazy? I have been thinking a lot. Like, not thinking a lot, but death. I've had death on my mind. So we're gonna stop that.
You've been thinking a lot.
The voice.
Yeah.
Don't press anything else. Don't press anything else.
I've been having the voice in my head about death, and you know, as a black minority, you know, I'm black, you know, LGBTQ community, you know, death is kind of like scary for me. You know, it's you know, walking out into the real world. You know, I walk around with my crop top on. I'm scared that somebody's gonna hate crime me and everything. You know. So that's a thought that I wish that I could unhave.
But I think that with the thoughts that you can unhave, it's kind of going into our next section, which is about white thoughts, which is starring John Hamm. They had the budget.
They had the
budget, girl.
Easy does it.
They had the budget wild.
And are you suffering from ignorance, basically?
Are you suffering from white thoughts?
Them white thoughts are very ignorant. And they present us with the cream, white be gone, using black people to sell low-key, you know, in these commercials and everything, because it shows the choir and stuff like that. You know, that kind of shows how, like, the white media tries to...
Oh, I want to talk about this.
Absolutely.
You talk about it. You go.
So the woman is basically recording this man get attacked, and when we pan...
Whoa.
And when we pan, we see, like, he's dressed in, like, very royal gear.
Which is supposed to be Eric Garner. Yes. On the phone, he's recording it, and it's Eric Garner, and he's surrounded by cops. And then from outside of the phone, it's this king and the cops around them.
Oh my goodness, it's like death is waving right in front of this black king, basically.
Yes, and I just noticed this. There's a sign right here on like the window. It says Black Lives Supercell.
Whoa. Ooh, get into the dissection. Come on.
Get into the dissection. Listen, I said frame by frame, bro.
So also they talk about how like white people be having Italian and Irish cells and all that good stuff, them Scandinavian cells, you know, albinitis.
Albinitis.
What is albinitis, T?
Albinitis is pretty much just white.
Yes.
White thoughts.
And they also talk about how like Thanksgiving is basically fake. Totally real.
We're moving so fast. I feel like I feel like we should like take a deep breath and like calm down because I feel like we're doing so much stuff. This white choir is really good. Oh, I don't know if this isn't like an actual true story, but apparently John Hamm told one of his Muslim friends to not wear her hijab.
Oh,
in the so with white thoughts, John Hamm is talking about how white people have white thoughts and how, you know, they're ignorant to other cultures with black people and, you know, people of color as a whole.
You know, when white people try to give you their sympathy, they sound very, very stupid.
Yeah.
Like, I hate that you have to cover. I hate that Muslim women have to cover up, air quotes, have to cover up. That's their culture. It's not, you know, maybe misogyny is deep.
I would hate to live in a country where we told women what to wear.
Well, too dang bad. We live in that country. You see,
sure
that's the
do.
white ignorance and everything. Like, these sympathy, this advice, this, you know, try to care and nurturing can be kept. These white people can keep that. You know, it doesn't make me feel better. It makes me look at you sideways. Actually, it makes me side eye. So literally.
Do you remember what the director said to John Hamm?
Oh, we only want you because, you know, basically he's the black director because it's like a reverse type of situation.
Yes.
You know, usually the black person is used just to be relatable. You may see a black celebrity in commercials or, you know, whatever case may be, a black woman or a black man in a commercial, and they're only used to be relatable to a certain crowd that the product or the company wants to be direct to, you know, and that kind of reverses it with this white man.
Right, with all the black people behind the scenes.
Exactly. We're using your white face to sell, sir.
Yes.
And he feels uncomfortable about that. Well, too dang bad.
Too dang bad. I'm trying to skip. Your computer's slow.
It's the Wi-Fi, not my computer. You see what you just did there, T? But, like, yeah, the white nonsense. It's like, it's very much white nonsense. And, like, white people enforced, like, very whack sayings and everything. They enforced the one-drop rule. The poor Muslim told what to wear, and Elvis, because I really don't like Elvis. That's my thing. You know, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Because like Elvis is so glamorized and everything, and there's way better artists, but that's not what this is about.
There's this part near the end of the commercial for White Be Gone where it talks about the side effects. Exactly. Did you write that down?
The side effects.
Yes. It was like you know, like white guilt and your parents worrying if you're gonna bring like a black girlfriend home. Yeah.
I didn't write that down, but I'm happy that you enlightened me. But even when he isn't acting, he's giving away white nonsense, as you can see. Like once they cut, he's still being white and having white nonsense and everything.
He says, "Oh, I'm not really white. You know, I'm like a Scandinavian type of."
You're used as a token.
Real.
Okay, this is a token white man at your finest.
Yes, but
it also pans to like white people think that they're not racist when they finally see, like when they get presented to these things and stuff like, they're like, I do that, I'm not racist. Yes, you are. Racist doesn't have to be surface
that itself
level.
Is a white thought.
There it is. White like this racism, like white people racism does not have to be surface level. Like it's deep rooted in your brain and you think that it's okay. You need to be checked. But yeah.
Okay, so next scene. So little like fourth wall break. Terrence, because we're watching it as he's watching it, gets a text from Annalise Lockhart. And it was like, yo, and Terrence says, what's good? And Annalise Lockhart says, just watch the cut. It's good, but never mind. And she said, in the Brotherhood, between this one and the White Angel, White Devil piece, it seems to me that as artists, we should be addressing whiteness less and affirming blackness. I agree
more. Very much. Affirming blackness more. I love Annalise.
Just wanted to put that out there.
Because
Annalise is real.
So shout out to Annalise, because stop talking about whiteness.
She said, F them, I'm not stunting them.
Literally. And she's right. The scenes, okay, so when I first watched this, I was low-key dozing off because of so much how the whiteness was talked about and stuff. And I'm happy that he knew that if you kept talking about whiteness, we're going to get bored. Like, this is about affirming blackness. So she was so real. That was a great critique.
Terrence like, you right.
You right.
And then we switch to the sexual proclivities of the Black community.
Ooh.
Oh wait, no, we don't. No, we don't. Black thoughts.
Black thoughts.
Sorry, too early.
So, but they try to correct our ebonics.
Yeah, they are. No.
But yeah, Black thought. He wants all gender restroom and also wants shea butter dispenser. Now, here was my thing on that. I feel like Black people, when we get into America, this, that, and the third, African Americans, whatever case may be, Black people aren't, how can I put this, able to reach towards gender. I feel like we're given gender by slavery. Gender is very much like bestowed upon us and told to Black people, because I believe that in the past, and like far past, gender wasn't even a thing. You know what I mean? There was, I think there was probably class, but I doubt that too. And
there was probably definitely class.
Yep. But Black people don't have gender, and
like royalty and whatnot.
Yep. And I seen that like the Black woman popped up above his head.
That's Michelle Obama.
And then she turns and like
Florida's got a booty.
The over-sexualization of a Black woman.
I don't think that's what it is. I think it's just trying to be funny.
Oh, well, it's still over-sexualization.
Yeah, you're reaching a bit.
I'm not reaching. It's real. It's over-sexualization. Why are we looking at a woman in power and talking about her butt? But it's comedy. It's comedy.
He did say, is it disrespectful to say that Florida's got a booty?
Low key.
He knew what he was saying.
Yeah.
This is.
But yeah, Black bodies in general. Oh, and then this person's twerking. That's so funny. That was cute though. And here we go. We're back to the police brutality. It shows
we're back to the police.
And it shows that even when we're minding our business, we're having different type of situation and talks. Boom, there it is. He cried. That was funny.
And then he crossed
them
up. I see you, Nance, with the cross up.
I'm crying.
He crossed him up. He grabbed the phone. Oh, and now we're into blackface.
Blackface.
Did you already talk about that? Do you want to talk? Do you want to talk about that more?
I feel like I said what I said.
It's really one of the more prominent things of the show. I remember, like a long time ago when the show first came out, that blackface was like one of the ads on Instagram. It said blackface, and it was like all the faces popping up. Oh,
here we go. I put a star right beside this scene because I love this topic.
The sexual proclivities of the Black community. And it's a really beautiful long intro, and it's all these beautiful Black people, and like they're kissing skins. And
But this is very nice, and I love that he showed all sexualities. Where Black people are naturally fluid. Sexuality, gay, this, that, and the third. That's like
gay.
That's like I also say heterosexuality is forced upon us. I feel like in general in America or around the world, heterosexuality is forced upon us, and like straight out the womb, we're assumed to be, oh, he's gonna marry a woman, she's gonna marry a man one day, and this, that, and the third. No, not quite. But honestly, yeah, it shows different sexualities of Black people, naturally fluid.
So with the sexual proclivities of the Black community, we got Doreen and Terence, and I love Doreen. So true. Doreen is one of like my favorite characters. Characters?
Or is she just being herself as herself?
Because I mean, is Terence, is this just you? Like, or are you just like a character?
I feel like it's just them and just showing. It's like an interview, like a talk show type of interview. And I love the lube promotion and everything.
Yeah. In
the Black community, it shows that like we have to be more smart. Black people jump into sex blind, and I'm happy they promoted lube. They promoted lube because like what was the lube called?
Plenty slippery.
Plenty slippery. A lot of us are plenty slippery. I love to see it. And it's so. We get.
I hated that. Don't say that again.
Oh, but all day she been saying she said that. I let her slide. I let her be, but she never lets me slide. And I think that we all need somebody to keep us grounded. But I was about to say though, invisible. Oh yeah, we can go ahead and get into the interview. We can get into the interview and stuff like that, and we get introduced. What was his name again? Yellen.
Yellen.
I don't want to say his. He gave very much
them vibes.
Yeah, but They refer to him as he, him, I believe.
Bisexual black man, and it had like a question mark.
Yeah, the invisibility of the bisexual black man.
Let's talk about that because it's like a big chunk of the episode.
Exactly. It's not the DL brother, okay?
Yes.
It's bisexual. People,
yes.
And then there's this whole argument where, like, I wouldn't date a bisexual man because he's going to cheat on me with another man. Yeah. Oh, my God.
Or
put
like,
a sock in it.
Or, like, trying to say something about, like, HIV and AIDS, which is really, really old and nasty and disgusting.
Exactly.
To even say that with, like, the amount of, like, health and, like, technology that we have.
Exactly.
Like, even if somebody did have HIV, like, just, like, be protected.
It's so true. And so I want to say that bisexual doesn't equate to threesomes, but it seems like he's open to threesomes, so that's great. And, like, I had a thing where, like, you know, this is a little critique, but it's in the past now. But I was like, light-skinned men instead of a dark-skinned man bugs me because I feel like the erasure of the dark-skinned bisexual man is more prevalent than the light-skinned bisexual black man. Not saying that one sexual.
Talk to Terence about his show. Talk to Terence about his show.
Sexuality.
Tell him that it sucks.
No. Like, sexuality is not sexuality, but homophobia is no better than the other. But, you know, there still is colorism within different types of communities. And LGBTQ community, you know what I mean? The black community or the brown community and stuff like that. They have colorism too. I feel like that we should talk more about the dark-skinned bisexual black man because people automatically see dark-skinned people and think masculine and straight and strong and aggressive and, oh, he can fight. Oh, she can fight.
The
and
voice.
Everything. Literally. So, like, but I love that he had a great relationship with himself, though. He felt very comfortable. Yaelin, repeat the name again.
Yaelin.
Beautiful name.
Beautiful name.
Yeah.
That we're getting wrong.
The outfits does not equate to sexuality, and I love that he just wears what he wants to wear, you know?
I also love the stop motion very, very much. It is very adorable.
I was going to talk about the cartoon. That was nice. That was nice. I had fun.
Yes, I love the cartoons. I love all the animation in the show. It's really beautiful. I do get what you mean by having a light-skinned man, but I don't think it was like, you know, like Terrence meant to.
Yeah, of course
just
not.
put a light-skinned man. Yeah. But since you say that, you know, who knows? There might be an episode where there might be more gay people.
Oh my gosh. But like, yes. But yeah, he felt okay. Doreen says it was me. I was the dark-skinned one. I didn't like that part.
He meets a woman on the train and she has a septum piercing and braids. And you know, that turns into something. Why didn't you like that?
Because I liked the dark skin with the braids and everything. That was a cute little moment. But like Doreen was like, you know, it was me. No, it was the dark skin. But I get what she was doing. I get it.
He didn't
it was
say that.
Humorous.
He didn't say that she was dark skinned.
Well, they depicted it as the cartoon as dark skin.
Okay, but how was she supposed to know that? See, you're just reaching.
I don't know.
You're just reaching.
I'm saying, you know, I'm getting the episode how it's presented to me. I'm the audience and I'm taking it in.
Terrence. Yeah, Terrence. Drea doesn't like your show.
I do like your show. It talks very well about progressiveness, but you know, I'm gonna still give out what I give out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they went on this date, and like Yaelin felt very awkward.
Yes.
You know, his sexual orientation isn't bounded to anyone's business, and I feel like that. You know, when she asked that question, he felt invaded and stuff like that. And now I would say that he could have told him, he could have told her his sexual orientation, but he felt uncomfortable.
But here's the thing: they traded Instagrams, and if she knows that he likes you, it don't matter.
Exactly,
it doesn't really matter for real.
Right? Did she come out? Well, did she come off offensive? She didn't come off offensive to me.
She was like, oh, I didn't know you were like that. Because he showed.
Okay, I didn't miss that part.
He showed up to her art show in like a dress. Because when they met on the train, he was dressed masculine.
Yeah.
And so then, like, you know, she didn't know he could be those things. She says that.
Right. So moving forward,
Moving forward.
Back to the blackface part.
Oh, wait. I do want to. This is a really funny part when he's like, yeah, and your art sucks.
I'm crying.
Your art sucks.
Yeah. But, it's our first time, and we don't know
what we're doing. And plus, we're going really fast, too. I feel like we're going so fast.
All right. We should pace ourselves.
We got an hour. We should slow down.
Yeah.
We should slow down. We should have watched the episode before we, because I don't really know what's going on, to be honest with you. Oh, do you want to talk about what Terence says at the end of the sexual proclivities of Black community?
And what does he say?
He says,
See you next week, where we'll be discussing
old niggas fucking.
Because old people have sex too. Let's be real. Let's so for real.
Yes.
Come on now.
It's real.
But yeah, I feel like people get disgusted about old people having romantic lives and sexual lives. So yeah, I'm ready to get into
fair.
that too.
It's fair.
It's fair.
It's fair. And we're back into blackface. And we have sound. Let's not do that. We're back into the blackface, and they show shots of different real black people saying blackface, blackface,
face,
Yes.
black.
And then they'll show like a picture of somebody doing like minstrel show or like a white person painted up in blackface and being like not blackface, which is really, really nice. I really do mess with the blackface thing, and I do think, I guess to say something that is blackface, like it's not a blackface.
Right.
You know what I mean?
This is blackface, not that. I see what he's doing.
Yeah.
But after what blackface has become and everything, I'd rather just say I have a real dark skin, brown face. I'm a black person with a real dark skin, brown face.
Mm-hmm.
Dark skin, brown. Everybody, all black people are brown. That's what I'm trying to get to. But yeah.
Okay, you're just rambling. Anyways,
but
next.
Oh wait, are we going to the part where his brother promotes the music?
Not yet.
Not yet.
So, Terence, we are cutting back to the phone.
Yeah.
To like the phone recording, and he's running away from the police, and he's stuck. He gets stuck in a corner, and audience, we're like, oh my God,
what possibly could he do next?
What's he gonna do? Is he gonna go left? Is he gonna go right? Where does he go?
He flies away.
He flies up.
And that scared me at first because so when we first watched this, I told Taryn that did he die? Was that his angel flying away or something?
Mm-mm.
But it wasn't. He just simply flew away.
He just flies.
Sometimes when we're in a moment of very heated debacle with an authority figure as a black person or police in general, we just want to get out the situation as quick as we can. I feel like that was a great example. I just want to get out this situation. He flew away. Can't reach him. But yeah.
And now we are going into the forest. But before we go into the forest, there's words that pop up on the screen, and it says, "Ain't no shame in going back to retrieve what may have been forgotten."
There it is.
Which is really
beautiful. What is the language? What is that type of language?
I don't know. Terrence, what is it?
Slay.
Terrence, what is it? Tell us. I think so. Okay, for a first episode, this isn't that good. Mm-hmm. It's not.
Okay,
we're going so fast.
Oh yes,
this isn't the first episode. Okay, this is the practice episode.
So true.
We are practicing talking because we're going really, really fast.
Right.
And we should have watched the show before we started. But we're just gonna send this to Terrence. This is just for Terrence. Okay, Terrence.
Rough draft.
Terrence, we're just talking to you.
But
so
we're never gonna upload this anywhere.
Not this one.
Not this one. We can cut some of the parts
We can
out.
do clips. We can do clips. But we are talking super fast. We're just
I feel like that's a vibe though. I feel like that's our personality.
We're going so fast.
But
has it been an hour?
Let's see.
It's 2:51.
And we got in here at 2:00, didn't it?
Yeah, but then we have to learn everything. See, look at what we're talking about, and
this is the first episode. We're not gonna.
It's really bad, you guys.
We're not gonna go too hard on ourselves. I feel like Slay. We move on to scene 9, and we're in
Slay.
the forest. We're in the forest, and black music is beautiful.
It is.
The music comes from black people. The best music comes from black
this
people.
This is from Terrence's brother, if I'm not mistaken, and I think this is I know who this is, and I'm searching it up. Aundrea, talk.
Yeah, the song starts with "I exist is me. My existence is a problem." He has a nice voice, and they started with some super tumbas. I had to research those drums. I had to do my research, honey.
Yes.
And that was a very beautiful moment. I enjoyed it. His voice is very soothing and whatsoever.
This is Nelson Mandela.
Nelson Mandela.
Yes.
Get into it. Let me see. Oh.
Yes.
Get into it.
So no longer Norvis Jr. It is now Nelson Mandela.
He changed his name. He did a rebrand.
Period.
That's beautiful.
We love a rebrand.
We love it. Well, I believe that wraps up this episode. This cool, cold
Practice.
Cut. Practice makes perfect.
Practice does make perfect. What was your favorite part of the show, and what do you think everything means so far? Because you don't know nothing yet.
So my favorite part of the show was the sexual proclivities. That's how you say it? Yeah.
Sexual proclivities?
Sexual proclivities. That was a very beautiful moment. I love that. I love when, I'm a fiend for sexuality talk, because after enduring so much in this world, stuff like that, I can really just get into it and be comfortable with the topic at hand. What was your favorite part?
My favorite part, it is between the White Thoughts part. Just the little part with Eric Garner being a king and like the police around him being skeletons. I just thought that kind of is really my favorite part. And of course, Terence Nance flying away. Very beautiful.
Gee, that wraps up the episode. Where's the button for the claps?
No.
Ooh.
No.
Woo! And we can wrap it up now. We had so much fun.
We sure did.
We're gonna have an after party afterwards.
No, we're not.
We're not gonna have an after party afterwards.
No, stop clapping. I'm trying to talk and you keep on clapping over it. I thought you were about to press it again. I was gonna be so mad. But this is the first episode. I don't think we're gonna release it.
Stop. We're going to release it because we did good.
Done.
Okay. This was nice opinions. And he's going to get this and he's going to take it in and he's gonna be like, well, this is just, if they don't know this, that, and the third, they didn't write it.
Maybe I just don't like it because it's the first time.
Yeah.
And this is the first time I'm doing a podcast.
Slay.
And I don't be talking for real. This is probably the most anybody has ever heard me talk for some people. So I'm just really excited. I'm really excited for where the show's going to go. I was crying yesterday. No, I wasn't. I was almost crying. Tears of joy. Because I was really, really excited for this show. Do you know what this show is called?
Random Acts of Flyness.
No, our show.
Oh, First Dimension.
The First Dimension.
Okay, so I forgot the first. I forgot the. My bad. I did say that.
THA, the First Dimension.
The First Dimension.
The First Dimension.
How do you feel about that?
Let's say it at the same time on 1, 3, 2, 1. The first dimension. Clap it up. Ooh. Is that it?
Yeah,
is that it? Are we done?
We're done.
Okay, you know what? Bye. Bye.
What's going on in the world right now?
What is going on?
Well, recently on our show, we had a numerologist. The Nile is a river in Egypt.
Your husband is...
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to be laughing so much.
Okay, good. So, wait, stop. I'm ready.